Today I'm going to be filming my everyday makeup routine, so that's what we're filming. So I always start off first with my NYX BB cream in the shade Natural. So I'm just gonna apply this to my cheeks. Shake it a little. Just like that. Not a crazy amount, just enough. Do my little forehead, do a little bell lips, just like that. Nothing too crazy. So then I'm just gonna blend it out with a beauty blender. So let's go ahead and blend that out. Okay. And it has really light coverage. So don't expect like a lot from it, but I do like a good light coverage. BB cream, blend it down your neck as well, because if it's not the right color, we don't want people to know. So, but it's BB cream, so it's really hard for it to be like that off. So, okay, now we've got that all blended. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. So what I've been using right now is MAC's Longer. I'm actually out, so I have a little baby sample, which is really gross, but this is in C15 Pro Longwear Concealer. Really like it. And I'm gonna put it on a Real Techniques brush first and then blend it out with my beauty blender. So I just take this little brush, just a little bit, and then put that under my eyes. Then I'm going to put it on this little acne spot I have right now, and then I have some on my chin, do a little of those. Put a little bit more under my eyes, just because like I look a little tired today. Then I have really veiny eyelids, so I always put some here as well. And then I like to have like a little bit of a brighter forehead, so I'm just going to put a tiny amount. So that's my concealer, so let's go ahead and blend her on out. So take my beauty blender again, which is really gross. I'm actually gonna get a new one soon, but just blend that in to my chin, chinny chin chin. I'm gonna do my little spot and then under my eyes, and just really blend it out really nicely, so just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to lightly powder my face, and I'm going to use Coty Airspun. And I always just use what's left in the lid to my face. And I'm going to be using a Too Faced fluffy brush to do that. Dust off the excess. Like that. Again, you don't really wear a lot because I have pretty normal skin, but I can get kind of dry. So then next I'm going to be taking this Estee Lauder palette, which has Rose Goddess in it, which is what I'm going to use, which is right here, just to warm up my face, just a little. So let's grab a little bit of that, and this is just to warm up the face. It's not really crazy color, I just like it because it is a good warmed up shade for pale sisters. You know, us pale girls, we have to have a good bronzer because it can be a little crazy. And I apply a little to my temples just to warm everything and even everything up. Just like that. And put a little extra just for good luck. I always do all my face makeup first. I know that that's kind of like wrong, probably, I don't really know. I just like to do it like this because I feel like once my face is done, everything else kind of goes really quickly. Around your jaw, just a little extra. Okay, so now that I feel like my face has been warmed up a little and I'm not as washed out, I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush. So I really have been loving this palette still. This is the Becca Jaclyn Hill one. This is really old. Probably don't need to get rid of it, but I really love the blushes in it. So I've used both of the highlighters, but I've really been loving this shade right here for my blush, which is Rose Spritz. It's just like a pretty like shimmery pinky toned color, and I feel like it just looks really pretty on my skin tone, so that's what I've been using as blush. I don't get too crazy with the blush because I feel like blush should just be kind of there to like accentuate yourself, but it can't be too much. Go on your nose. That was cute. Okay, so we have a little blush, and it's gonna add like a little sheen to your skin because it is slightly shimmery. Now I'm gonna go in and do my highlight for my cheekbones. So I'm gonna use this little fluffy Anastasia brush, and then I like to use a shade from the Jaclyn Hill Becca palette, or not, Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. The color Obsessed, which is the color I put pan on in this palette. So this is it, and this is the color I'm going to be using today for my highlight. So I'm just gonna grab a little on this brush, do the tip of my nose, go up my nose, just the usual. Blend that out. Make sure it's not too crazy. Okay. And I like to have some on my Cupid's bow because that's really cute. Then grab some and do my cheekbones. I really think it's a really pretty highlight color. Like, do you see how intense that color is? Like, I'm a nice, like, intense highlight kind of gal. So, I like this kind of highlight. And that's literally my highlight. So if I'm feeling horrible, I'll put some up here on my temples. Not anything too crazy with my chin, but I'm really not that crazy, so. Okay. So the next step, you're like, what's our next step, is I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Now my eyebrows are kind of unconventional. I don't really do my eyebrows like a lot of people do. I do my eyebrows with powder and then an angled brush. So I just use a brown shadow from the Vice 4 palette. It's the darkest brown color. I'll show you. It's gonna be this color right here, which is called Delete, and it's what I've always used for my eyebrows. I've literally been using this brown shade for my eyebrows for probably several years now, and then I'm just using an old Anastasia angled brush I used to use when I had dip brow. So let's do my eyebrows. I'm gonna get in pretty close and see how I do my everyday eyebrows. Oh, you just like bumped the camera. So I always start right here and just draw like a nice line, just like that. Then I drag it backwards, like that. And you have like a really nice sharp line. Then take it and go down like that. Like I'm just following like kind of like the natural curves of my eyebrows. So just like that. So now my eyebrows are like underlined. My eyebrows are really uneven. Like I had a really botched wax job not too long ago, and so they're still trying to grow in right here. So you can see like my arch is up here, but my eyebrows like down here. So I fill that part in to make it more even. So I just take this and just fill in right there. Like that. Yeah, so then I'm just gonna try to like lightly color in this area, and then we do the tip in just a second. I just try to get this in a good place. So it's looking pretty good. So yeah, like, it's not really difficult for me to do my eyebrows. I like to do my eyebrows. I'm gonna take a mirror to look kind of like closer at them to see if I'm liking how they're looking. Because it's kind of hard to see with the camera how they are looking. But I think they're looking pretty good. So now, girl, I probably was not blended at all. Next, I'm gonna take the brush and then brush up the leftover product that I drew the line with. Brush that up, and then that's gonna create your fade. So, create that fade, sis. Create that fade. Yeah. So that's how I do my eyebrows pretty much. It's really not that difficult. And then I'm gonna put brow gel on them in just a second. So I'm gonna go do the other eyebrow now and I'll be right back. Okay, and I have both eyebrows on now. So let's go get into the fun part, which is eyeshadow, which is what you've all been waiting for. So I'm gonna go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm gonna start with some transition shades. So I like to use like these two shades as my transition so that I have like a nice base for blending. So I'm just gonna grab both of those pretty lightly on a brush. I'm just gonna blend that really quickly. Really lightly, don't have to be crazy. Just something to have a base for whenever I apply other colors, they have somewhere to go. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a really nice maroon kind of look today. I know like I'm wearing pink with pink and yellow, but I'm thinking maroon. So I always like to start something warm. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do probably this shade and then maybe this yellow and blend them together to kind of get that warmth together. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna only do one eye and then off camera I'll do the other eye. So I'm just blending that yellowy tone color in there. And I'm gonna grab a mirror just so I can make sure that everything looks nice and blended. Because sometimes the camera deceives me and I think everything looks nice and blended and then it really doesn't. So, okay. So next we're gonna go ahead and start getting into that orangey color. So I'm gonna start with this color and start blending it, and then we can go ahead and get into the reds right after that. Everything's falling, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. And I start really small, like I don't really want like a lot of color right off the bat. I want it to be kind of subtle. But still color. So just one more. It's really pretty color transition. And then after I feel like I've really built up that red orangey color, I'm gonna go ahead into the darker red colors. So let's start building up our crease with the darker red. So you can see I'm starting to apply the darker red into my crease. And blending her to that. So let's do that. And then we'll just do the darkest shade that we can add. This is I'm trying to do something pretty simple that everyone can do. But still is really pretty and blended and kind of fallish. Even though we're slowly getting into summer. So I live in Oklahoma, so we have like 12 fake summers and then like one actual summer. So our fake summers happen like in the middle of winter. It's like one day it'll be 20 degrees and then the next it'll be like 67. And we're having a fake summer today. But it's like a cloudy fake summer, so she's like really deceiving. Okay, and I'm gonna take those darker shades and I'm gonna put the colors some more like towards this so that whenever I apply the shimmer shade, it doesn't have to go all the way across. So I just kind of like pat that on right there. And I'll get some better shots of this look. Do not worry. So I think we're getting pretty close. I'm gonna just take a yellow tone to kind of smooth everything out and really make everything nice and blended. And then I'm gonna highlight my inner corners and my brow bone, and then I'm gonna apply a shimmer shade on the lid. Just like that. And then the shimmer shade I'm applying is Max Sweet Heat. So let me apply that now. Apply this all over the lid. It's a really pretty shade, and I think it really complements this kind of look really nicely. So, just like that. And then I'm going to apply a little to the bottom, and then the eye look will be done. We're going to apply lashes, liner, and I'm going to smoke out the bottom a lot. I like to have like a really nice smoked out bottom lash line. So just like this. Okay, so this is gonna be the look, and I'll be back once I have the other eye liner and lashes on. So be right back. Okay, so this is the finished product. Of the look. I think it came out really pretty, so thank you guys for watching.